Alright, we should be live again. So. Alright, yeah. Thing says we're live. Are we live, Jimbo?
I see that we are live here on twitch.tv/redrobe.
Yay!
Not sure what happened, but
I don't know what happened either.
we got it fixed, and I'm here.
That's so messed up, though. Nope, we're offline. God damn it!
God damn it.
Alright, but anyway. I guess we'll put all of those funny jokes that we said behind us, and get on with this, with this whole baseball thing. Righty-o, Jimbo.
Righto.
But, oh, look at that. Silent Hero is here. Johnny's here. Jimbo, obviously, is here. Nope. We're back. Everything is working now. People can hear Jimbo. Certainly. Because, I mean, if you can't hear Jimbo, this is all for nothing.
I think it might be because I tested my audio mid-call and broken it somehow, I'm assuming. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, audio got borked.
Also, that's the internet trying to tell us not to make jokes at friends' expenses.
So,
the only reason I've kept around for game days is so Woody has someone to yell at.
So now, first things first. Hello?
Hello?
No. Do they talk to you? Do they understand? There's Silent Hero.
Nothing you could say. Nothing's gonna change what you've done to me.
So, like we were saying, the first thing we gotta do is choose exactly what games we're going to, I guess, be a part of tonight.
Yep, we're gonna choose your destiny.
Yeah, choose the destinies. Yes. So, here's what we got.
Once we, of course, switch over.
There it goes. For some reason, my Stream Deck is delayed. I don't know why. Alright, so here's all the games that we got on the docket that you can choose from. We got the Screwballs and the Great Whites, Sirloins, Core Pirates, the Pittsburgh Pandas and the Sirloins, the Hunters and the RT Toons, Death Battlers, Twitch Titans, Blowfish, Great Whites, the High Rise, the Cruisers, and then Flamingos and the Griffins. Now, taking out the teams with the others, such as the ones with the Sirloins and the Blowfish, that narrows it down.
We would have the Screwballs and the Great Whites, the Hunters, Toons, Death Battlers, Twitch Titans,
and High Rise and the Cruisers, and finally Flamingos and the Griffins. So I think we should start with, well, the first one on the list, which is this one, the Screwballs and the Great Whites. We should just start there. So,
give folks time to decide.
Yeah. So the question is, out of that list, what should be the second game we watch? Out of the Hunters and the Toons, or maybe we go with the Death Battlers and the Titans, the High Rise, the Cruisers, And, I mean, you can't really pick the second one as the Flamingos and the Griffins, because that's the last one in... literally, the line is there. So we got our number 1. What should our number 2 be, is what we're deciding. So what do you, wow, Silent Hero puts a bunch of nonsense in the chat over there that has obviously no meaning whatsoever to what we're doing. What do you think, Jimbo?
Silent Hero is testing things, okay. I mean, I have my idea in mind, but I do like to hear what obviously the chat has. My suggestion is we start with the Screwballs and the Great Whites, and then we hit up the last 2 matchups on the list, the High Rising Cruisers and the Flamingos and Griffins. But, again, I like to see what chat wants to watch.
Alright. Yeah, maybe we will do the Flamingos and the Griffins last, because there's a hell of a little rivalry that has been going on.
Oh, yeah.
Between the Flamingos and the Griffins. So, what do we got in the middle? Leave it up to you guys there in the chat. What do you want to see? You got the Achievement Hunters, the RT Tunes, the Death Battlers, the Twitch Titans, or the New York High Rise, or the California Cruisers. Cruisels? And what? Oh. Thank you, Eric, for popping online to remind me
to take it off.
To take it off of there and do not disturb.
And remember, folks, when you leave the state... I'm sorry, we're not in the middle of the game. I mean...
Come on, people!
Well, don't yell at him.
I'm gonna yell at him!
Silent Hero's
worried about his ESO UBI MTB or whatever.
It's all metrics, Rob. Welcome to the metrics of baseball. And to measure how valuable a player is.
He's worried about the length of his bat for some reason.
Hey, listen, I would love to see a Greg Maddux in baseball again. Greg Maddux was the shit. Dude didn't have overwhelming stuff, but with pinpoint accuracy would strike people out.
So, alright, you know what? Fine. We'll just go with this first game. Y'all know what other games are there. We're going to start with the Screwballs and the Great Whites. We're going to end with the Flamingos and the Griffins. So, we're going to start with this. Maybe after a match, you guys will have time to have thought about it. Getting into the action. Oh, there is one thing. If Johnny is still here, I will say this. The, what is it? The YouTube channel, what is it? God damn it, I forgot what they were called. It's...
OSW Review?
No, not OSW. It's the one that he mentioned some time ago while we were, like, making videos, I think. The one that's doing the kingiest of the ringiest thing. New Legacy Inc., yes. I've started watching that, and... that's something else. What I want to know is, I'm not very far in. There are some interesting choices in the tournament they got. And apparently they're going to end it in 2K20 somehow. What if, like, one of the weirder submissions that you actually can't have gets in there? I want to know what they're going to do. That's what I'm interested in. Well, yeah, but they've got females in the King of the Ring tournament in some of the games. So, I don't know. Hacks? Yeah, probably hacks. It's a good point. All right, there we go. So we're gonna have a prediction going. Who do you think is going to win this game? The Screwballs or the Great Whites? All right, let me send out a tweet saying we're on our first game. What? No, not graphite. Damn it. Great Whites. There we go. So, you've got also 20 minutes to get your prediction in. Oh, and who do you think's going to win this little matchup? Do you think it's going to be the Screwballs or the Great Whites? Get some points in, lay some points down. Got plenty of time to do it. So, are you ready to get this started, Jimbo?
Indeed.
Okay. Lafayette Corner. All right, hello everybody. Good day to you all. We've got the Great Whites, the Screwballs going at it here today at Lafayette Corner Field. It is Irod, and that is Jim over there. And we're starting off. You got Canucks and Vinny, Big Boss of Moss.
Of course, the Screwballs looking to make a statement after the comeback, almost comeback victory they had last week here on the program.
Oh, indeed, that was a sight to see. But starting off with the first white, first out. Are we possibly going to get a wipeout here of the first inning?
We could see a 1-2-3 inning. I mean, Captain Canucks' ERA is sitting as Shelby hits a foul ball. Yeah, Canucks' ERA is a 4.73 with 32 strikeouts. Not great, but of course he's had a couple of rough outings as he strikes out Shelby swinging there.
Number 24.
All right. I mean, he's having a good year in the G1 baseball league so far. And, oh, nice hit. Line right down, driving it to the center fielder out there. Had to run over and get it.
Chuck C coming in to take a spawning start off the bench, and holy shit, Hydro's up.
Oh, hey, it's Hydro. Hydro Arctic up here looking fit as he can be.
That's down. Nope, that's high. That's ball 4.
And, oh, that's a walk.
Knox having trouble with location, as well as Hydro may have had a little bit of lag in his body into trying to swing at the pitch, but it worked out for him as they got runners on first and second now.
Right, and remember, Jim. And, oh! Burns out there trying to slide in to get it. That allows one run to come in for the Screwballs.
Comes in. Chuck C scores, and we have a 1-0 game with runners on the corners.
And that's a pop-up, but... And look at that,
Okay,
3 people running after
Somebody call
it.
for it.
Yep, they got it, and that is out number 3. All right, Great White's turn.
Elio leading off for the Great Whites, hitting .319 this season, 4 home runs, 17 runs batted in, looking to get the Great Whites off to the same start as the Screwballs were.
Right, as Ross Wordman comes... Oh! That's up high. That's going to be good for an out, I'm sure.
You're out.
That's from Joe. Plants his feet underneath it and catches it smoothly with Wes coming up to the plate.
Inside.
All right, now, as I was trying to say, believe it or not, thanks to some other program...
As Wes hits, Rod, as Wes hits a line drive out to left field for a nice little single.
Yeah, thanks to that other program that we got on this channel, we got some excellent technology where you can actually try and predict who is winning this game. Who do you think is going to win this game? By putting down some points that you might have gathered while watching.
While
As
that's happening, Grayson hits a fly ball back. Second deck home run by Grayson Watkins. A monster high fly, 405 feet. 6th home run of the season for Grayson. 17th run batted in. Just like that, the Great Whites are on top, 2-1.
Right, and how quickly he can turn around. Because, I mean... You still got quite a few minutes to get your prediction in as this game goes before it comes to a close. You can put your points down, try and win some points. Maybe, unfortunately, if you don't pick the right one, you'll lose some points. Uh-oh, yep, that's flying back, but Earthworm Joe gets it back there near the wall.
Indeed, Earthworm Joe on the warning track as well as Rob Harley coming up to the plate.
So, thank you, everybody, for following along here tonight. Maybe getting a prediction or two in. We got some new fans out there boxing. Oh, that's out number 3. Like Boxing Elephant out there. That's kind of a funny name for a fan, but thank you for following along the G1 Baseball League. That's Mark with a C.
Yep.
And over to Watkins at first for the first out.
The catcher, number 25.
Off the plate. Ball high. Ball high.
As now it's with our predictions, I'm able to look at this. Looks like it's pretty even down the middle. Half the people think it's going to be the Screwballs, half the people think it's going to be the Great Whites, even though the Great Whites currently have a 2-1 their lead, and that is... Oh, it drops it! And at first...
Very confusing events there as the ball somehow dropped in front of the catcher. But they got it to second because the runner was stuck in the middle waiting to see what would happen on the play.
Right, that was an effective use of the bunt.
That's off the plate. Take your base.
And that's a walk. As now we got another
Now batting, the center
new fan around here trying to say their hellos. Herbert J following along the action here in the G1 Baseball League as we've got 2 on. As, oh, that goes foul. As Shelby trying but no luck. That is out number 3.
now batting, the left fielder, number 23.
Ball high.
And nice. Goes to Cade. Chuck Z at first for the first out is now Floyd Bishop for the Great Whites come up.
50.
Nope, no.
And heck of a dive, but it's too much of a foul. And, oh, come on now. You almost hit it the next at bat.
Now pitching,
As Wordman takes a seat, and in comes Hybrid Rain.
Might be something to look at, Rod. There might be an injury to Wordman. It is as typical baseball is. It's a little early for a pitcher to, but there might be a injury involved. But Hybrid Rain comes in, gets the final out, and no damage done. Screw balls up to the plate.
now batting,
Right?
first baseman,
Eventful first inning, nothing much happening the second inning. But, as we've seen so many times, that can all change with one crack of the bat.
Indeed. If we get any information on Wardman's condition, if maybe he was just pulled pitch count, or maybe he was struggling, or whatever the case might be, we will let you know.
Inside.
And, oh, it's flying. And can he get it to first? No. Goes ahead and throws it to second. Unable to get it there in time.
Hydro gets a nice little bloop single in, coming up for Earthworm Joe to do some damage.
Let's see what the right fielder can do, sitting on 2 home runs for the season. Maybe he can smack one out of here and bring it back for the Screwballs.
Indeed, of course, Earthworm Joe not so much known for power, but more for the contact of his bat, getting solid contact and getting the ball in play. But as I say that, strikes out looking with Cade coming up to the plate.
That's low. Nope, that's high. Steve. Strike 3, you're out.
And that is it. The Great Whites back at it. Here, bottom of the 3rd inning. Captain Canucks, the pitcher, going ahead, coming out here.
Don't knock Captain Canucks. Might not have any home runs or runs batted in, but he is hitting for a 143 average.
Right?
Yeah,
I
remember,
mean,
folks, we here at the G1 Baseball League do not believe in universal DH. Pitchers hit as well.
right? Everybody takes a crack at the bat, whether it's good or not, and Canucks, not so good that time.
Indeed, Canucks made it look foolish.
number 13.
Throws his bat down in disgust and walks away.
Oh, Shelby out there running right into it for the second out. Nice.
Indeed, Shelby got a nice first jump on that, first step on that play. Otherwise, that ball might have sped past her for a extra
Nice
base hit.
grounder. That's going to be good for at least a base.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 17.
Grayson.
Grayson looking to duplicate his success from the first inning, where he hit that monster the 2-run home run shot out to right field, and
Right,
looked like he was swinging for the fences with that one.
but the thing is, though, Gerardo Hybrid Rain, he's looking a little weak. Those firing shots ain't exactly getting up there in the speed where they need to be, but still, he's locked in. He's on fire. Look at that right there. Scoops the ball up for out number 3.
Routine ground play. Sometimes your location, sometimes your velocity can be down, but as long as, like you saw there, as long as he's hitting his locations with his pitches, things will fall for him. It's Mark with a C coming up to the plate.
Off the plate.
Of course, we forgot to mention this earlier, but Mark with a C hitting .325 on the season. 3 home runs as he has the dodge out of the way of almost getting hit in the nuts.
Whoa, you see that? The official there had to scoot on out of the way real quick.
Thankfully, our officials are kept safe and don't take any unnecessary damage.
Outside.
You can hear the fans chanting. They want to see Toomey Mania explode here
Nope, that's low.
with Dylan Toomey up to the plate on a 2-0 count.
And, Toomey unable to get the first in time.
Does advance the runner, though, as we'll see Hyper Rain, I'm assuming, in what will be a sacrifice bunt situation.
Maybe.
Despite the fact that...
Yep, there it goes. And, he grabbed it out of the air, and that's a double play. Maybe he should have kept going.
You hate to see it, as since the catcher caught the ball in the air like that on a failed bunt attempt, you hate to see the runner on second caught out of place, caught running no matter what, and leads to the double play, and the Great Whites back up to the bat with Eric Burns leading off for him.
And, another one right down the middle. It was trailing a little bit right, but luckily Shelby out there on top of her game here tonight.
Indeed, she's not letting anything get past her. Keep everything in front of you for the success. It's Rob Hartley coming up to back up to the bat with a runner on first and no outs as we got a steal attempt. But
it's up and it is out. Another big hit for the Great Whites, taking another bite out of the screwballs here. Rob Hartley, 3rd home run of the season.
119 feet, a monster shot as Hyper Rain is out. Trumpet Ego coming in relief. Once again, the Screwballs pitching staff is starting to let them down a little bit, Rod.
Right? I mean, 2 home runs in 2 separate innings on 2 different pitchers.
Inside.
Hopefully they can find, maybe with Trumpet Ego, to really herald in a turnaround.
A little bit of a cheek tightener on that last ball as it made it out to left field warning track, but thankfully they were there for the catch.
And solid hit. Goes past him. Back out to Shelby, who throws it right ahead to second.
Now batting, the catcher, number 27.
Ball inside. Nope, outside.
God damn it. All right, now Captain Canucks, the pitcher, coming up. But no, Chase Sedate, the 3rd baseman, coming in to relieve him. Going ahead to
Off the plate.
seeing if...
Pinch hitter, if you will.
Yeah, seeing if maybe Chase can
Ball high.
keep some movement going around the bases. And no, got caught just standing there with the bat on his shoulder.
The right fielder, number 13.
No.
And the runner's advance. Wow, that like a freaking cannon. I mean, didn't get there in time, but
And that's coming back to bite them almost immediately. Is that ball's out of here?
Out of here, and the Great Whites again. 443 feet. Stelia with the 5th home run, 20th RBI of the season. again advances this lead 7-1. And oh no, dropping the ball. That's going to be extra bases.
Now batting the first baseman, number
I got to say here, the Screwballs have just fallen apart. I mean,
Indeed,
well,
their pitching staff and defense have let them down excessively here.
You're out.
and luckily that is out number 3. Oh, man. As Z Jacket coming in to pitch.
now batting the third baseman, number 12.
As this is going to be a heck of a hill to climb back on. And if I'm not wrong, if you still got points to wager, you got about 2 minutes to get those points down here as we are in the top of the 5th inning, the game half over, and that is out number 1. As I do believe it is looking like apparently more people think the Screwballs are going to somehow come back and get this.
Now batting the first baseman, number 24.
There.
And oh, devastating double play, which again leads the Great Whites back
Now
to
batting
bat.
the center fielder, number 7.
Indeed, this contest was more one-sided than we expected.
Oh,
As I
no!
say that, another fly ball left center field and out of here. The line drive home run, clocking in at 414 feet per burn, 6th home run of the season, 14th run batted in. It is now an 8-1 game in favor of the Great Whites. Folks, this is not what I expected coming
No,
into this.
no, this is unbelievable. I think the Great Whites are playing a different game. I think they think that this is a home run derby.
Well, this might be another one.
Nope, Shelby back at the wall.
Shelby
the-
went to the warning track and stayed right there as glove save comes up to the plate. I think the Screwballs are just throwing meatballs or throwing the softballs down the middle of the plate at this point. The Great Whites are smashing them all over the place,
Inside.
treating them baseballs like Link treats pots in the game Legend of Zelda. That's a thing, right?
And just over the fencing for a foul. The catcher looked like he was on top of that one.
Yep. As it looks like Cade's underneath that for a solid second out. As Floyd Bishop coming up to the plate, 1 for 2 this afternoon with that nice little single he had a couple innings ago.
I don't know. Is that a thing that you do in a thing? Is that like a breaking pot game?
I mean, that's one of the aspects. That's what Steve the intern was telling me in a conversation we had while enjoying some of the Boston Crab here at the stadium.
Oh God, did they hook you into that Boston Crab?
Yeah, they got me in because intern Steve, as a walk for Floyd Bishop. They hooked Steve in, and then Steve hooked me with conversation. As Mal's last coming in relief of Mecha Koopa. Man, the Screwballs are going through their rotation and their bullpen here rather quickly. Because we're only in the bottom of the 5th inning here.
I mean,
But Steve locked me in with conversation, and then they got me double hooked with the Boston Crab.
right? I mean, they know that those Boston Crab. They got that double leg Boston Crab deal. All right, when they hook you in it, it's hard to say no. It's hard to just keep on keeping on after that because I mean it's such a good deal, especially if you're hungry.
Indeed, and holy shit, Hydro's up to the plate now, looking to at this point the Screwballs are looking for some. As I say that's a ground out. The pitcher gets over to Grace for the first out. The Screwballs are looking for anything positive in their column. Is
Oh no, injury apparently. Little update coming back to the thing. Apparently, Hydro might have tweaked his groin area. Hopefully, the Claire Bear Medical Facility that we got on site can help him out with that.
Second baseman,
Indeed. Remember, Claire Bear will fix you, or she'll fix you. As it looked like he was limping a little bit, trying to outrun that grounder, but came up a little slow running to first, unfortunately. And that's going to be a big blow to the Screwballs lineup, as Hydro's depended on for his power, his consistent hitting at the plate. That is out number 3.
Right, hopefully,
final out of the inning.
Maybe I don't know, maybe Claire's got some sort of ointment or something she can put on there. Get him back in the game. You never know what they can do. As now Hydro obviously out as shortstop. Lexi FM comes in to replace him while Hydro is out.
And like I said, folks, if we get an update on Hydro or Wardman, we will let you know.
And I do believe it is past time to get your picks in. We're at the bottom of the 6th. As it stands right now, I think if you pick the Great Whites, you might be in it to win some points.
Oh, as that ball escapes Malice's hand, got away from him a little bit. Yep. As it's looking right now, the fan favorite Screwballs are, let's just say running out of chances, as the Great Whites are up 8-1 here in the bottom of the 6th with Stelio at the plate.
Right? I mean, it's like they came out at the beginning of this game. They did good. They got that one run, but they were unable to really maintain any momentum, as now a 0-hero coming in.
Indeed, a 0 was scheduled from what I'm being told by the managers. That ball's popped up to third. Vinny makes the play, and we go to the top of the 7th. So I'm being told here from our PA, it looks like this was a scheduled pitching day for a 0-hero in the bullpen, but since obviously the Screwballs have been going through their bullpen and through the rotation, a 0 just said, "Throw me in there, coach. I'm ready to play." And they get the first out with Dylan Toomey now up to bat. Again, that can do some damage long term to your rotation and to your bullpen.
And no! He's not moving. He's dead, Jim. Wait, is he back up? He is not back up. No, okay.
No, they got him off. Well, the 0-hero is out.
Yeah, there we go.
Out. Well, again, folks, as he is at least at the very minimum a concussion after that headshot from the 0-hero. A 0 said, "Fuck this, I'm doing it myself." And he got pinch runner, but they have a chance at a double play. Nope, they throw it to first. We will, again, a few injuries happening here this afternoon. And,
right? This is a heck of a game. It's a hard-hitting game in all the various ways. Exactly.
As that should be, and indeed it is the final out of the top of the 7th here is Obsidian Sigma coming in. From again, the Screwballs are going through their bullpen when they had their starter come out for 1 inning to pitch to 1 at
right. Even the at bat. A 0-hero, maybe with what he has done, can turn it around for the Screwballs.
Sometimes all it needs, it's like when the players fight, sometimes it's a positive momentum and motivational boost for the team. Maybe that'll do the same thing here for the Screwballs, as Obsidian Sigma is in and dealing right now.
All right, you're talking about hockey.
Sorry, I'm getting my wires crossed there.
No, it's okay. It makes me wonder, could there ever be a G1 hockey? I don't know if that's ever a thing. I know there's a lot of hockey out there, but...
Well, I will say this, Rod. If there is a want for it, or if there is a... if people want to watch it, they will let the people who make the decisions here behind the scenes know.
Right? If it's a thing, you never know. It might be done. But speaking of things being done, believe it or not, it was just the other night. Listen to me. I'm here all up in our head here for the G1 baseball. It was last night here on this channel. That other thing that goes on, the wrestling, apparently they had a big show. Did you happen to watch it?
I caught bits and pieces. I was in the zone checking up on some statistics here for the baseball league, but I caught as the screwball is coming up to the plate in the top of the 8th, chances running out to bring this back. I caught some of it. I caught the men's tag team title match.
Right. I hear
And,
there was some controversy about that. Some people not liking who won because of like some sort of count out or something. I don't know. I don't know the wrestling very much, but apparently there's some controversy there. But
I also managed to tune in for the main event, which was as the young teens say was a banger. Was a great way to end the show.
right, I did catch that. I didn't catch a lot. I caught some of it. I did catch the main event for a dragon was on the line of some sort. It was on.
Are you sure you were watching the wrestling and not some other program like Game of Thrones or something? Rob?
No, it was called a dragon. It was called a dragon belt or something like that. They were fighting over it.
Dragon nuts across the screen. What?
Okay.
Anyways, but yeah, I mean, it was a great match. Congrats to both competitors, obviously. More congratulations to the victor of that match. But as Earthworm shows up to the plate, and unfortunately, much of the screwballs have done this afternoon, starts with a whimper. As we now go to the bottom of the 8th, possibly last chance for the Great Whites to maybe invoke the mysterious mercy rule we have yet to see show up. But
right, I mean, it makes me wonder if that is even a rule, or if it is, like you said, just a mystery of a thing that
I have a feeling
might
that
happen?
the powers that be put it in there as a joke and have, as that ball is almost hits Floyd Bishop there, kept it in just to keep us guessing, but it's probably not an actual thing. But we'll see.
And just on the other side of the foul pole line out there.
Indeed, Floyd Bishop takes a walk, knowing full well if that ball stays fair by another 6 inches, that is another home run for the Great Whites. But Nero coming up to the plate.
Now tell me something. I've never actually seen it, but that pole that goes up pretty high.
Yep.
If somebody hits a big high ball and it gets it on a certain side of it, if it hits that thing and it goes to, let's say, what would technically be the fair territory, would it still be fair?
Well, if it hits the pole, Rod, if it hits the pole on any part, it is considered a home run.
Really?
It would be, yep. If that ball, let's say it hits it as it's coming down and it hits it on the, let's say just hits it on the right side of it, that is the final out here in the bottom of the 8th. Last chance for these screwballs here to make any kind of dent in that lead or to come back. If that hits the foul pole, it is a home run.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's
obviously,
good.
Yeah, obviously, you know, if it hits the wall and the line where that yellow line is, you see on the wall there, if you can look out there to right field where that yellow line is we got a small pop-up in the shallow right field. Wes making a play, almost getting speared in the process by his own teammate. Yep.
Okay, well, that's good, because I know generally what we've seen is here on the ground, on the field, if it, like, goes right down the line, they generally wait to see which way the ball is turning, which way it goes.
Yep. If it hits the foul pole, it is a home run. If it, obviously they're waiting to make their decision because sometimes it can sway foul, sometimes it can stay fair. The screwballs are very lucky that went foul and hit the ground, because if that thing is fair, that is the final out of those are the final 2 outs of the inning here, and well, it's not going to make a difference.
Second
here.
One.
Yeah, that's going to be out. Number 2 is this is officially the last chance for the screwballs to do anything here. I'm assuming we will probably see, indeed, Clay V. Man coming up to pinch hit. Was expecting to get the day off, but they're throwing everything they can at the Great Whites. As right now that is high enough.
Yep,
but
that's high. It's not deep. And there it is. The game attack. Great Whites win with nearly a blowout.
Indeed, a 7-run victory.
There you see the tale of of everything that happened. just right there in the first inning, we thought things were going to go a completely different way. That is for dang sure. But the Screwballs just couldn't do it. They just
got up to a hot start with that first run and the first run in the first inning, and fell flat essentially.
Indeed, they did. It's like, I mean, we ain't there yet, but just taking a look at this right here. There you see all the substitutions, all the moving around of the Screwballs.
One of the big stories of the day, those both teams struck out a few times at the plate, but the obviously the Game Attack Great Whites, the biggest difference of the day, obviously, is the 4 home runs by the Great Whites that led to all 8 of the runs scored for the team. As Steelio had that monster 3-run shot, Grayson with the 2-run homer, and Burns and Hartley throwing in a couple of home runs themselves. So.
All right, and also, let's not forget we got a winner in our prediction poll where it was 67-33, the winner ultimately being the Great Whites, and a whole bunch of stuff went to the likes of a new fan, Boxing Element, winning 210 points. So, congratulations to them as we move on to look at these rough pitching stats.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't great for the Great Whites, but they had consistency across the board. While the Screwballs, I mean, Z-Jacket again, folks. When we get an update on his condition, we will let you know. As he took a liner off the dome piece, as the kids would say. But of course, Canucks was shaky through 4 innings, but managed to only keep one running. Of course, Z-Jacket was solid until he was taken out, and DeCrunk came in relief as well. But looking at the Screwballs, a totally different tale of the tape there, as Malice Less came in for Malice Less, a 0, and Obsidian Sigma settled things down, but by that point it had gotten away from them big time.
Indeed it had. But this is not the only game we got on the docket here tonight. As we go ahead, we take a little look-see at the MVPs. And
no surprise here, it is a clean sweep for the Great Whites.
All those home runs and more. Just
indeed.
Wow. Just, I mean, everybody here had a home run. Rob Harley, Steelio, Burns, all of them. They had a home run. And obviously, rightfully so. I don't even think that one home run from the Screwballs possibly made it into a top 5 if we had that, because it was a rough night for the Screwballs. You hate to see it.
That first inning run by the Screwballs was a nice little, line drive double that scored a runner from second, but. Yep, after that inning, their bats fell flat, and fortunately just couldn't get anything going offensively, and that was what led to our victory for the Great Whites, as we got another matchup coming at you soon.
Right, so stay tuned. Rob, Jim will be back with whatever is up next momentarily. All right, well, I did not expect that game to go as insane as it went. Did you there, Jimbo?
Nope. I figured it would be a close game or back and forth, not a utter domination by the Great Whites.
So now the question is, who's going to play next? We know who's going to play last. Question is, who's going to play next? We've got the Achievement Hunters, the RT Toons, the Death Battlers, Twitch Titans, the New York High Rise, and the California Cruisers. So does anybody have a preference of who or what team they would want to see? Or maybe we could do a poll. Not a prediction, but a poll. Because we could do that, or we could say, hey, here, I'll let y'all see again. There, you see it. The Hunters and the Toons, Death Battlers and Titans, or the High Rise and the California Cruisers. What do you all think? Or if you'd rather leave it up to like a poll, we can do a poll. I can make one of those real quick. That'd be easily peasily. Alright, that battle and... Because, I mean, there's 3 choices, so... If somebody just picks one... Because... The baseball, like... You know, the wrestling that I do, it is interactive. You know, I mean... Last night, you heard what we're eventually going to be doing if you were there. You heard what we're going to be doing since the people who won the tag team titles won the tag team fucking titles for the women. So, it's all who you want to see. As there's Short Bus Eric coming in with a beep beep wave. Good evening, good sir. So, should we just leave it up to a poll then? I think I should just do a poll.
Yeah, at this point, nobody's really making a choice for us. So.
All right, so who is playing next? The poll coming up right here, right now. The Hunters and the Toons, the Death Battles and the Titans, the High Rise and the Cruisers. Bam! You got 3 minutes to choose who you want to see next. So just pick one, vote, and then we shall do it. As it looks like we've got a few votes in. Okay. The Death Battle and the Titans. All right. Interesting choice. If that's what you all want to see, that is what shall be done. So says the poll of the chat. Also, nice to see the other current tag team champion here, since I have one here in my ear and talking to you all.
Hi, Eric.
Which, by the way, yes, after the show, I did check. Obviously, the rivalry between you guys is continuing all the way to the next pay-per-view. So you guys got that to look forward to. Hopefully this time the rivalry won't be so much of Eric getting beat up by Johnny, though.
It's gonna be a lot of Eric getting punched in the crotch. Doink.
I mean, there wasn't a lot of that either. I was surprised. You know, not a lot of people got punched in the dick by Johnny. All right, poll almost done. If anybody and everybody out there, go ahead, gets a vote in or two. I mean, everybody gets one vote, but still. Get your vote in for what we see next, and whatever it will be, we will simulate up till then. And we will do that.
Come on, folks. Let us know what matchup you want to see here.
Right? Because, like I mentioned, it's all up to you. This is an interactive thing. Just like the wrestling. As there it is, with the 80% of the vote, the Death Battle and Titans game coming up. All right.
It's almost like we have some.
So there we have it. You all have spoken in the chat, so now we have to simulate some games to get there. First up, the Sirloins and the Core Pirates simulate game.
The Core Pirates.
Oh, the Core
got a W.
Pirates got a win. So, good for them. Next, we got another Sirloins game. They had a back-to-back game. That's kind of crazy if you think about it.
Simulate.
Oh, that's a close
Pandas
game
got
right there. Close game.
Panda's eking out a W.
All right, next is the Hunters and the Toons. Oh my word!
Well, that started off for the Hunters, and then the RT Tunes says, "No, we are in first place, motherfuckers," and busted that one wide open.
Dang!
Woo.
And here is our game: the Death Battlers and the Twitch Titans. So let me get this thing up.
And while Robe is setting a tweet and all that stuff, remember, folks, live in about an hour, Fat Man will be up playing some Yakuza Kiwami over on G1 Game Days. Starting to play through with that. 1 sec. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully, tech issues aren't a problem for him tonight. And we have a good stream. Don't forget, folks, over on G1 Game Days, obviously, this month, we have some special events. We got the Mario 35 tournament as our homage, saying goodbye to the Battle Royale with Johnny Chase and DeBaser hosting that night. There are sign-ups and links for all that are in the Game Day Discord, as well as on the social medias, as well as you helped us raise over 10 grand in Extra Life last year, and as such, you have a bunch of incentives that you are being rewarded for, such as the 50-turn Mario Party. We gave you a choice on which Mario Party we were going to play. You all made your voices heard loud and proud, and now we are playing Mario 1, aka Luigi's Fuck Room, for 50 turns on the 24th of March. And as such, I am Rob and I, of course, are two of the participants.
Oh yeah,
it's going to be an experience, so tune in for that on the 24th. And obviously this coming Friday, this coming Saturday, Johnny and I are up hosting some Saints Row the Third, the remaster, as we are doing a bit war for Kinsey. Tease some information about that. I'll tweet out the hashtags about it later, but basically you the community get to choose who's going to play Kenzie when we run through Gat Out of Hell, whether it be myself or Johnny. You decide. But we ready to go?
Yep, the tweet is out. We are good to go for this next matchup of the Death Battlers and the Twitch Titans. Now, what's going to be interesting here is the Death Battlers are... I could have swore at one point, they were, they were like what Twitch was, like bullpen beasts or something like that. But apparently the Death Battlers are power hitters, and the Twitch Titans are bullpen beasts. And there you see the starting pitchers: David Fisher, Kit Boga for the Twitch Titans. And notable players are Ben Singer, Paige Stork, Chris Christopherson. And notable players over there on the Twitch Titans are Co-Carnage, Summit 1G, and Paladin Amber. And much, much more. So, let's go ahead. Let's do this, shall we, good sir? That's where you say yes.
Of course. I am always ready to start this. What are we playing again?
Foosball. We're playing foosball.
We playing fancy foosball over here on twitch.tv/redrogue.
And we're at Sakura Hills. Stick puck, yes.
Streethawk.
All right, we are back, and now we've got the Death Battle team and the Twitch Titans. Two big teams, with big names here. Going at it here as Alex Carlisle up first as Kit Boga. Oh, that's going to be a double.
Triple as he just ignores.
Oh!
Now batting the first base.
Incredible way to start us off. A triple. Oh, baby, a triple.
Indeed. Ben Singer coming up to the plate, hitting .278 this season, 3 home runs, 14 runs batted in for the Death Battlers as they get first dibs on the bat.
And, oh, didn't make it in. Sorry, sir. You are out at home.
Indeed, and that's going to come back to, that might come back to bite the Death Battlers as Ben Singer hits a nice little single up to center field. Unfortunately,
Number 13.
no runs for the Death Battlers because of that choice. Christina Christopherson anchoring down the Death Battlers lineup. 324, 6 home runs, 21 runs batted in for the right fielder.
All right, we're all lit up. Got to do something here. And, oh, right to the pitcher. Are we going to see a double? That is a double play to end the top of the first. As now the Titans come up. First up, we've got Paladin Amber.
Yep. Telling some of the creeps in the audience to go F themselves in the most polite way possible. As Paladin Amber is hitting .267 on the year.
Oh, right between the legs that went.
They call that the 5-hole.
Now batting.
As Jerma is coming up to the plate, 318, 2 home runs, and 9 runs batted in. As David Fisher is the starting pitcher here this afternoon for the Death Battlers, 6.23 ERA and 21 strikeouts. Has struggled a bit through the season so far.
And, we got a steal attempt and makes it there.
Almost a strike him out, throw him out situation, but unfortunately got under. Gerardo could not get the ball down in time.
And another steal attempt.
Not gonna matters.
Nope.
Got away.
Ball got away. Stork unable to recover in time to do anything about that. As now Co-Carnage up here looking to obviously bring in the third. Oh, no.
Now batting.
All right, we got Summit 1G.
Summit known for his power, but has not hit well this season. Only a .232 average. 3 home runs, 17 runs batted in. As David Fisher looking to get out of this inning.
All right, we're all lit up. What do we got here? What are you doing, Summit? Nice hit. Gets it over to first for out number 3.
Death Battlers looking to continue some of the positive momentum they had coming up to the plate with Sean Hines leading them off.
The shortstop, number 25.
Of course, Sean Hines leading off here this afternoon in the second inning here with a .294 ERA, 2 home runs, and 11 runs batted in.
I gotta say, I was surprised we were able to get all the way over here as fast as we could for this game, but luckily, all of our travel has been taken care of to get us where we need to go. And, luckily we've got awesome sponsors like the Fiber Ahoy breakfast drink. You get your breakfast in, your breakfast out, and you get where you need to go as quickly as possible.
In fact, I had one just this morning, and it was very delicious.
Did you have the chocolate, or what'd you have?
They came out with a new flavor. It was the birthday cake flavor. And,
I haven't had that yet. I just like to stick with the chocolate. It's classic. Who doesn't like chocolate? I mean,
I also added some rainbow jimmies into the mix to treat myself. I'm sorry, for those of you out there, there might be a little bit of a dialect thing. Rainbow sprinkles were added.
Oh, sprinkles. Okay, sprinkles.
Some folks may not know what jimmies are. Jimmies are sprinkles. And
I mean, hopefully we didn't rustle anybody's jimmies.
Hey-o.
That's internet speak. I'm on the internet. I'm smart.
Yeah. As the Death Battlers got two runners on and only an out here, looking to maybe succeed where they failed last inning. And
that's a double play. As now the Titans coming up as Tifu up first at bat.
Oh, geez. As I open my mouth, the Death Battlers end the second inning the way they ended their first inning, which was with a double play. As Tifu hits a monster shot out to left field. Will it get over the wall?
It bounces off the wall, actually, but that's going to be good enough for a double.
Tifu stopping at second while thinking of running to first.
As now here comes Sam Strippin.
Number 29.
He likes to call his fans, his loyal followers and such, likes to call them the Strip Club. Can you believe that?
It's a little questionable, but it makes 100% sense as One Shot Girl comes up to the plate with a runner on third and only 1 out. One Shot Girl, of course, known for uploading her TikToks of her playing Fall Guys and getting victories.
I mean, everybody's got to have some sort of thing, and right now that thing is at bat, but unfortunately that pop-up leads to the second out.
Indeed, and it was not deep enough for Tifu to tag at third.
As now here comes the catcher, Admiral Baru. Apparently, he's somewhat of a big guy and, soft-spoken. A lot of people say he's nice, he's cuddly, kind of like a panda. A lot of people like what he's like. But, unfortunately, that is going to be the last out. As now, back up comes the Death Battlers.
Luis Cruz leading them off here. Here in the third inning with a 333 average, 3 home runs, 17 runs batted in, anchoring the bottom of the part of this lineup successfully.
And whoa! Grabbed that, goes over to first to Carnage for the first out.
Number 17.
And again, same play, different person, as now Alex Carlisle coming up.
Carlisle, of course, had that nice triple in the first inning, but unfortunately, that will not go far enough. As that is a 1-2-3 inning, the first of its kind for the Death Battlers. Twitch Titans coming back up to the plate.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 43.
All right. Oh, unfortunately, not going nowhere with that is Kip Boga. What are you doing? The pitcher. 2 strikes now and a foul. And that's an out.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 20.
And Paladin Amber back at the plate. And solid grounder to Sean Hines. Gets it over to first to Ben Singer for the first out.
The center fielder.
Or second out. The first out. You know what? Never mind. And another one right to Sean Hines. Over to first for the second out at base. The third out of the inning. As now coming up is Ben Singer at bat.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Gotta say, both these teams looking pretty even here. We've seen some good offense, some good defense on both sides. And there's the first out at first.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 13.
Indeed, is Sorry, I missed. Where are my glasses? Hold on, let me put them back on. Christina Christopherson is up to the bat now.
Yes, now, don't forget, this show, believe it or not, brought to you by Steel Sports Brief, and also those Steel Sports Brief brought to you by the brand new debuting tomorrow
Now batting,
G1 Football League. Can you believe that, Jim?
Yeah. I am interested to see how that goes. I mean, new programming here as we had a attempted hit and run situation there. I'm excited to see the new sports programming here on this channel. That is a nice single out to center field. Get runners on first and second for the Death Battlers.
Right? I mean, maybe I wonder how much
number 49.
the Football League would need Steel Sports Briefs. I mean, possibly going to see some hard hits over there on the football.
I would imagine some hard-hitting, fast action over there as pitch gets away, and we might. Yep,
Oh,
runners
dropped
advance,
it.
and
They advance. So, if you're here for this, be sure to be back here tomorrow around the same time
that gets by Carnage.
for the debut of the G1 Football League. Their first ever game. I mean, I don't even know how that's going to work. I know we have this set up here, as that is a long ball out there, going to lead to some Death Battlers coming in. Not one, not two, but three now.
Now batting, the
3-0 with that long double out to center field as Nick Kramer's coming up to the plate.
Hopefully he's not too nervous there at bat. Maybe keep this flow going. And boom, nice one, but that's going to be out number 2, but they now have a runner on third. Perfect scoring position for maybe someone like Louis Cruz to bring this lead even 1 point farther. And there you have that. Up first to bat for the Titans, we got Carnage.
Carnage looking to rectify his mistake when he dropped the ball at first. That led to a couple of runs for the Death Battlers. And an exciting inning there, up 3-0.
Right? I mean, the Titans not too far behind with 3. I mean, we've seen people come back from worse here in the league.
Indeed.
They just need to find the right moment to...
Of course, there's still plenty of time for them to come back. It's not like it's the 8th or 9th inning like we saw a couple weeks ago with the Screwballs, who obviously got dominated in our first matchup here this afternoon, as that is a strikeout with Tifu up to bat.
Right, Tifu locked in at bat. 2 outs.
Tifu for the Twitch Titans is what they call a utility player. He's all over the field. You can put him in at any role, and he will play there. I haven't seen him a pitcher yet, but the season is still young, as that is a single for Tifu.
All right, good way to get things going as Sam Strippin up now. And, oh, they trying to get rid of Tfue. And that's a walk as Dave Fisher already passed 50 pitches here in the bottom of the fourth. Makes me wonder how much longer he can go.
Indeed, his pitch count is up there a little bit as the as Twitch Titans is sitting there on as we say that he strikes out for the third out. The Death Battlers back up to the plate. Let's see if he leads off or if they have someone come in to pinch hit.
Number 17.
No, they're sticking with him. And nice grounder, Sam Strippin.
Making a stellar dive, popping it off.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 22.
And, oh, another good one. One-shot girl gets it. Is it going to get over there? Yes! In the nick of time for the out number 2, as here comes Ben Singer. Sitting on 3 home runs, 14 RBIs so far this season. That, unfortunately, gonna go anywhere except for out number 3. Though, luckily, the Death Battlers are in the lead, 3-0.
Now batting, the catcher, number 12.
Merle Bauru up to the plate for the Death Battlers here. Still looking for his first home run, only hitting .225 this season.
Right, I mean, Bauru, he's got some people coming in. He's got some RBIs, as that's a solid hit. Over there, the Christopherson. Bauru on first now. Making some moves for the Titans. That's good. As now the pitcher not in. Captain Typho to pitch hit. Oh, that's strike number 2. And that's a good one, but it's up, it's back, as Christopherson calls it for out number 1.
Indeed, first out of the inning for the Twitch Titans is Paladin Amber. Once again, tells those creepos to F off with kindness and looking to get another hit here.
And solid grounder going all the way back to Carlisle. That's 2 on now for the Titans.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 98.
And, oh, makes the jump, the third baseman does, but, uh-oh, we got some coming in. Louis Cruz throws it in. And that's not 1, but that's 2. It is now 3-2, Titans.
The first baseman,
Making waves once again here. Hopefully Carnage can keep it up. And, oh, double play. No, they're going to go run them down. Sean Hines. There it is, out number 2, but they still got somebody on.
the right fielder, number 23.
Smart move there by Summit. Not swinging. 2 balls, no strikes. Except now. And, oh, line all the way. Didn't go over. That's going to be good. Are they coming home? Yep, it is now tied. Battlers, Titans, all tied up 3-3. Another solid. Uh-oh. Are we going to see a play at the plate? No. Gets there too soon, as now the Titans have the lead as David Fisher finally out. Alejandro Butters coming in.
Indeed, unfortunately, the Death Battlers stuck with Fisher a little too long and gave up the four runs, and now we are at the point with the Twitch Titans in the lead, 4-3.
As I think that lead's going to get a little bit bigger. And, oh, nice effort with that jump. But that is a home run. 433 feet.
Indeed,
Sam Strippin. Woo!
Hit it to the deepest part of the park. 5th home run for Strippin. It's now a 6-3 ball game in favor of the Twitch Titans.
Indeed. How this is turned around in a single inning.
Indeed,
And, oh, there it goes to first for out number 3. They needed that badly.
It's Dr. Lupo coming in to pitch. Tifu out, Soda popping in. So they do the double switch for the Twitch Titans with the Death Battlers coming up to the plate. Christina Christofferson leading them off. Much like we saw in the box score before the game with the RT Tunes and the Hunters. Hunters had an early lead, and then the RT Tunes essentially blew that game wide open.
Right, and now the Titans doubling what the Death Battlers had. They need to do something here. Is now where? Hey, I need to go find something.
Okay.
Now back, the shortstop.
As Sean Hines coming up to the plate for the Death Battlers, hoping maybe for a reversal of fortune. Unfortunately, that is not it. As it hits it back to Dr. Lupo, who safely gets it over to Go Carnage for the second out. We got Paige Stork coming up to the plate as she hits a solid ball out to center field. Yerma getting it in to One-Shot Girl. Keeps the runner at first.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And Death Battlers making a play here. They aren't out of it. Only the top of the 6th inning. Dr. Lupo looking to get out of this inning without any runs given up. And the count is full. Runner's going to be taken off. Things are happening. And, well, that's not going to do it. Paladin Amber over to Co Carnage for the final outs. Another goose egg for the Death Battlers with the Twitch Titans and Admiral Baharu coming to the plate. Face off against Butters. Remember, folks, coming up after this game, we are not done here. We still got one more matchup this evening as we have the Snap Balls hit over to Gerardo Meja for to throw us to the Bensinger for the first out. We have the RTFL Flamingos against the Game Day Griffins, a highly anticipated matchup with a huge rivalry, and looking forward to that matchup to finish us off here this evening. So we have the nice little seeing eye single gets passed into center field for a single as Paladin Amber. I guess they ejected the fan she was yelling at. Got a runner on first with one out here. That is a solid hit ball, but directly to Luis Cruz for the second out. Yerma's going to be looking to do some damage here as he hit that 2-run double earlier. Looking to reciprocate that, maybe with a home run, maybe with another hit. Keep this inning alive. As that is another monster shot out the center field, deepest part of the park. Will it clear it? And indeed it does. A monster shot out the center field, a no doubter, 434 feet for Yerma. 13th run batted in. 4 RBIs on the day for him. As now the Twitch Titans are leading 8-3, blowing this game open even more. As the Death Battlers are definitely kicking themselves for failing to capitalize on the opportunities given to them in the first few innings by the Titans. As that will end the top of the bottom of the 6th inning, but the damage is done on that 2-run home run by Yerma. We're going to the top of the 7th. Death Battlers down by 5.
All right, I'm back. I didn't miss nothing, did I? Nothing important happened, I'm sure.
Oh, there was a 2-1 home run by the by Yerma of the Twitch Titans. That's the big thing you missed.
Oh, okay. So nothing big. Okay, gotcha.
And nobody got hit by a line drive. You're good, Rod. You're good.
Okay, that's good. Nothing bad happened.
As so does Sam Strippin making a spectacular play out there at second base. Top 10 material. As Butters going out and Kazemi coming in to pinch hit. That ball's hit over the third baseman's head. Will they go to second? Will Poppin get it in time? Does not. Kazemi gets over to.
Now batting, the center fielder. Now pitching.
All right, that's
Number
it. Me, JP, coming in. Gets rid of Lupo. Because now everything is coming up Titans here.
Indeed, but that run comes across. Now it is a 4-run lead for the Titans. This is the Death Battler saying, "We aren't done yet. We have fight in us. We will battle to the very end." Folks, remember the one of the very first games we had here on the channels. That is the final out of the inning.
It is.
Death Battlers, of course, coming back to win as Kazemi out, Tori and Crawford into for relief. We saw that Death Battler steal 2 bases and score the winning run. But Titans still lead 8-4.
The right fielder. Number 23.
And that is out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher. Number
As now
64.
JP, pitcher for the Titans.
Some pop in his bat, but of course the Titans are going to stick with him as he can't break the bat over his knee for the second out with Sam Strippin up.
29.
Is now Torian putting his best foot forward to get these outs and get the Death Battlers back at bat to try and close this lead, as that is a foul. All right, that's a good single there. One shot girl now coming up.
Number 2.
Is now oh, that's an out. That's a heck of a grab by Gerardo. Is now top of the 8th. Time ticking down for the Death Battlers here.
As it made JP itching his butt and getting a little extra on the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 instruction, and she sits there and watches the pitch go past for the first out as Sean Hines confidently walks up to the plate despite being down by 4 runs, still calling his shot.
Now batting, the catcher. Number 49.
Paige Stork coming up to the plate open once again as it is the top of the 8th inning and the Death Battlers are definitely running out of chances here. 2-2 count. Let's see what happens. Oof, unfortunately, that's not going to do it. As Cook Carnage picks up the ball himself, takes it to first for the final outs. Bottom of the 8th coming up with Admiral Baku. It's almost like I'm saying that name a lot. Leading off for the Twitch Titans here, they're up 8-4. Possibly the last chance for the Twitch Titans to add to their lead.
Indeed. But Torian, ever since coming out here, I mean, he's been throwing some good ones.
Torian has indeed been solid in relief, adding some stability too. And as we say that, he gives up a line shot to right center field as we got to play it second here.
And, oh, Sean Hines, obviously, unable to get that, as now Soda Poppin' coming up. And Crawford is out. Grant Van Winkle coming in to close this up.
Indeed, bringing out the closers. This is probably the last chance for the Titans at the plate. Once we see some.
And, they're gonna run him down. Baru, I don't think he's gonna. Nope, ain't no way. And boom, there it is.
Van Winkle makes the tag himself for the first out. Paladin Ambrose, of course, folks. Don't heckle the wonderful players here in the G1 Baseball League, as you will get thrown out of the stadium for heckling too harshly.
And that's a walk.
Now batting.
Indeed, bad call. Might be the bad call by Grant Van Winkle. As Yerba last time up to the plate hit that monster 2-run shot out to center field. It doesn't get over the fence, but that will do some damage and add to the lead for the Twitch Titans.
Yep, that is now 4-9. And they are sitting pretty to make more points as Co-Carnage coming up.
Number
9-4, and that door closes just a little more for the Death Battlers. So now it looks like they've got their big toe holding it open at this point. I don't think there's much of an opportunity here unless they get a couple outs, but...
And that's a nice grab by Christofferson.
Death Battler, Twitch Titans teasing a little bit about running on that put, or tagging up and running, but they held at their bases respectively with Summit 1G coming up to the plate.
And, are we getting an intentional walk?
It is possible. Get the bases loaded to get that final out. Because then it's a play at any base. As it made JP the pitcher spot coming up, but I'm assuming, as is the case, they're bringing in a pinch hitter Asmongold for the Titans.
And there it is, out number 3.
The strategery pays off as Bikeman coming in relief, finishing up the game for the Titans. As this is the last chance for the Death Battlers, down 9-4. Gonna have to see a little more pop in their bats as Gerardo Meja leads off for them.
And, that's a grounder. I don't think. Nope, not gonna make it there. It's
Out
Carnage.
Yep.
third baseman. Number 12.
Whew.
Now I can bet Nick is a little nervous here. Second at bat. And strikeout swinging.
Threw the bat further than the ball in frustration. As Luis Cruz is the last chance for the Twitch Titans here.
And that is it.
I'm sorry, and that's...
There's your winners, the Twitch Titans.
Yep, a 9-4 victory in favor of the Titans. As you can see there, based on the box score, obviously the Twitch Titans came out swinging. Had a couple home runs, consistent hitting all the way around. Of course, the Death Battlers are definitely kicking themselves for the lack of capitalizing on opportunities earlier in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty same-o going those first 3 innings in the Death Battlers. In that the 4th inning, got those 3 runs, and it's like the Titans took that personally and was like, you know what, we're better than that, and got 6 runs. And it just went on from there.
Both teams, of course, now share the same record of 16 wins, 15 losses. So let's take a look at some of the hitting stats here this afternoon. As you can see, the big difference, of course, being the 2 home runs by the Twitch Titans. But, of course, both teams had success at the plate, just with the Twitch Titans, of course, striking out a little bit more. But the Titans were consistent in doing and took advantage of the opportunities that were in front of them. Ultimate opportunists.
Right. And it relatively even pitching here, sort of.
Well, for the most part. I mean, both starters struggled throughout. one bullpen was better than the other, and Lupo and JP, excuse me, came in relief and quieted down the Death Battler bats. But Butters unfortunately just couldn't keep the Titans at bay, and that led to a victory in their favor.
Indeed, it did, as now the MVPs are
No
Titans 1, 2, 3. There you see Jerma with the home run, 2 bases, 5 RBIs. Sam Strippin with the home run to 2 RBIs and runs, and Tifu in third with just, they cleaned up the MVPs here.
Yeah, much like in our first matchup, with the Great Whites being the clean sweep, we got the Titans here. And Tifu went 3 for 3 until he was taken out in the double situation. But that is not all we have here.
No, it is not. We got one last game. We need to hurry up and get over there, as I do believe it is that little rivalry I believe they got going on. The RT Florida Flamingos and the Game Day Griffins game will be next, so don't go too far. We'll be right back with that.
While you're loading this up, I gotta pee.
Okay. Bow, bow, bow. All right, well, I'll wait for him to get back. I'll go ahead and type this up. Bow, bow. And bow, 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 bow. Oh, okay. Alright, hang on, let me, Is this the music in the game? Yes, it is! And see, watch, I'll go back, to a different thing, to a different screen, and it'll change music. It sounds like 90s Skinamax.
Well, that's a hell of a comparison. Fucking hell, and the best part of it is we know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we do. Oh, man. All right. Well then. Whoops. Or for my Canadians, Blue Nuit.
All bum pong.
All right, so since Jimbo is back and we know our last match, let's go ahead. And simulate the games. Now we got the Blowfish and the Great Whites. Let's see what happens between these two. Oh, 2-4. And now for the High Rise and the Cruisers. Oh! Made a bit of a, almost a comeback there at the end. You see that? And now here we go. You know what? Let's go ahead and I'm going to do a thing again since this is the last game. Let's go. Let's see if we can put some points down and predict who's going to win this game. We've got the Flamingos and the Griffins. So here we go. We got 20 minutes. So who's winning this game? Get your points in. Who do you want to win? The Flamingos or the Griffins? So, I mean, who won the last game, Jimbo? You remember?
Between the two teams?
Yeah.
I believe it was the Flamingos.
By how much?
I don't remember.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
That's all
There's
you
a
have to
reason
know.
why they're in first place in their division.
Yeah, it was a lot. So, what is that child doing? Why is he running around? All right, let's go ahead. Let's watch this game. I'm gonna go see what's up with my child.
I'll get it started off.
All right, you go ahead and do that, please.
Bro's kid running around with no pants, with no shirt on. And we're at the Swagger Center, ladies and gentlemen. All right, everybody, here this afternoon. I am Jim. Rod will be back momentarily as we got the final matchup here on the G1 Baseball League for this Sunday. It is the RTFL, RT Florida Flamingos against the Game Day Griffins. An intense rivalry matchup between both teams is Paradox Punk leading off with Josiah Renegade pitching. Once again, going with the opener, and already the Flamingos are establishing their dominance as that is almost out of the stadium. Oh, man, that is a monster shot out the center field. I didn't even get my intros out of the way. 463 feet by Punk. Fourth RBI of the season, and already the Flamingos on top 1-0. Quang, not X-Ray, up to the plate now. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in for today's intense action here. As we've had, as basically both games have been blowouts. So we have Renegade on, unfortunately, giving up that's calming down after giving up that leadoff home run here. Hopefully, everybody's enjoyed the programming here of this. Remember, folks, tomorrow night is the debut of the G1 Football League here on this channel. Looking forward to watching that with all of you. As Victoria Stumpfeld is up to the plate here now. She's waiting on her pitch to hit. Victoria, of course, as that ball gets past the shortstop out to center field. The baser makes the play, gets it in, it limits it to just a single. As Renee Cast up to the plate, 278 average on the season, but a monster 7 home runs, 20 runs batted in. She's got some pop and step in her bat indeed, as that is not what you want to see. She's looking for it to go foul, and it does not, as Tim Wolf makes the play over there by the fans. Connie Windowbirds coming up to the plate, 290 batting average, also 7 home runs, 19 runs batted in, as we have our final out of the inning But the Flamingos fire the opening salvo with that leadoff
Okay.
home run by Paradox Punk.
What? We
the
already got a
1-0
home
lead.
run. I came back. I filled up my Bro Boom energy drink and thought about getting some Squelch, but I was like, you know what? I need some Bro Boom. As we've already got a run on the board, and it's from a home run. Are you serious? Is that what I've missed?
And indeed, Paradox Punk led off with a solid monster shot out, almost hit it out of the stadium out there in center field, leading us off for the Flamingos.
As now, so there's plenty of time left as we got another prediction to come out of who do you think is going to win this game, the Griffins or the Flamingos? And right now, just from the preliminaries, it looks like it is. Well, it looks like it's not looking good for the Griffins. Everybody is pulling for the Flamingos, it seems.
Well, on paper, it makes sense. With Silent Hero making a solid hit, but not X-Ray coming in, making a diving catch, top 10 material. As Sal Benz is going to lead us up for the Flamingos. I mean, let's face it, Rod, last time these two teams faced off, the Flamingos just outright destroyed the Griffins, proving why they are indeed in the top spot of their division. Record of 21 wins, 9 losses, while the Griffins are sitting there close to 500, 15 wins, 16 losses.
All right, I mean, but I don't know. There's something. I got a thing for the underdogs, I guess. I hope the Griffins hopefully manage to do something, get a win here today. As, ooh, solid hit, going all the way back, and nice jump, but oh no, another home run. 387.
Fan favorite Ricky hitting his 11th home run, 30th run batted in as he gets the fans to chant his name. Merch guy Steve coming up to the plate, looking to continue that success.
Oof. Is now, yes, you got about 14, 15 minutes to get your prediction in, and just from these first 2 innings, we're only in the second inning, and it's 2-0 with 2 home runs. So as it stands right now, if you've got your points laid down on the Flamingos, you might have placed them perfectly. But Dumpster with that catch for the third out.
Shiro leading us off here for the Griffins. Is the Griffins going to be looking to make some type of contact, just get a ball in play and get a runner on at this point? As last inning they went 1-2-3.
And there it is. Going all the way back out there to Punk, but Shiro on first now. Is now Zach, Fat Man, coming up. He himself sitting on 5 home runs, 14 RBIs on the season. See if hopefully he can add to that. He's at 3 balls. And that is a walk.
Yeah, Fat Man will take the free base and lead it up to Minnie Makoto coming up to the plate now. Minnie Makoto not known for her power, but her hitting. Although she is struggling a bit behind the plate, hitting only hitting 192 on the season. She is known for her speed as well. If she gets on base, she's going to steal, and we might have a 4-pitch walk here.
Yeah. Oh, nope. There's a strike. Will Brewer throwing him. Keeping an eye on the bases, and that is a walk, and we've got bases loaded for the Griffins as Tim Wolf coming up.
Yep. 302 average, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs. Got the bases loaded and no outs. This is an ideal situation for the Griffins. Let's see if they can capitalize on it or do anything with it.
Oh, nice one. Oh, able to get back to second in time. As now Dumpster coming up, the catcher.
Number 29.
You want to see someone make a hit for the Griffins here, not let this opportunity to go by the wayside.
And, oh, that's a grounder. And, oh, play at the plate. And a double play at first. Ouch.
Yep, that is a kick to the stomach for the Griffins, as that is, or kick to the ass, if you will, as that is not what you want to do in that situation, but not much could be had, as that was a weakly hit ball, unfortunately. And now we got Paradox Punk, who, as previously mentioned, led us off with that monster home run to center field in the first inning.
And, I mean, Renegade looking a little rattled for, well, obvious reasons, but able to get the out. It's Quang, not X-Ray coming up now. Whew. And Renegade out. Necocell coming in to relieve. I think Renegade really needed that. And, oh, solid hit. And it is gone again.
Not X-Ray getting in on the homer front, 390 feet, 6th home run of the season, 15 run batted in. It is now a 3-0 lead for the Flamingos. Well, they are smashing the ball hard here this afternoon.
Whoop, nope. And that is out, number 2, thanks to Necocell. Now Renee Cast coming in.
Number 22.
And that one going foul. We're at 2 and 3 outs.
There it is, but the damage has again been done. So another solo home run for the Flamingos, up 3-0.
I mean, 3 runs, 3 innings. Not bad for the Flamingos. The Griffins, oh, they need to do something here. And, oh, nice dive, but it goes foul. Now Thanatos, gotta say, Will Brewer pitching quite a game so far. And that is out, number 2, and Lena just wings her bat in frustration.
I mean, do you blame Murad at this point? They had bases loaded last inning and couldn't do anything with it. So we got the base.
No, I mean, well, they could have done something, but a smart play from the Flamingos stopped them from even making a single point from a very good hit.
Yep, they made the decision to throw home to get the shore out and prevent a run, and then the throw over to first. But that is neither here nor there, as we are now in the top of the 4th inning with Connie Windowbirds up against Necocell. I mean, so far, for those of you that made predictions, you must have some insight on the game, as so far those predictions are leading your way.
Now there's big Sal Benza.
Sal Benza, as he typically does, calls his shot by pointing out, and it is high, but it is not deep enough, unfortunately, as that is going to be out number 1 here for the Flamingos.
I mean, it makes me wonder, we're in the 4th inning. Are they going to be able to get at least one in, keep the trend going?
Well, if Ricky continues his trend of what he's done so far today, I mean, last time up he hit that solo home run, and
well, I mean, if he hits another one, that'll be a 2 coming in, so
he's gotta.
And, oh, nice one, it's going, but no, DeBaser there in center field with that grab.
The ball, unfortunately, was hit solidly, but directly to where DeBaser was, just not far enough. So Merch Guy Steve now coming up to the plate, looking to turn around his season, as he's hitting .209 this season, only 5 runs batted in, struggling behind the plate a little bit, but is a Gold Glove, is solid behind the plate for catching for the And that is the end of the top of the fourth with the Flamingos.
All right, Silent Hero first up. See if he can get some stuff moving here.
Silent Hero swinging for the fences himself with that first pitch. You see that, Rod?
I did. I mean, Silent Hero, he wants to make things happen. He is swinging, trying everything he can, but that is a walk. So
I'm sure that Silent Hero will take the free base as Shiro coming up to the plate, hit a single last time up. Shiro's got that look in his eye, standing at the plate, looking like he's ready to swing at anything.
There it. No, it's off the wall.
But Silent Hero is kept
He's
running
legging
the
it.
whole way.
He's legging it. He's getting home. He's getting a point for the Griffins. Gosh darn it.
Of course, that first run that they desperately needed, as he scored all the way from first on that deep double from Shiro. Ooh, it is now a 3-1 ball game, still in favor of the Flamingos.
And
that is your first out.
That is the first out. I think Silent Hero is going to need some water after putting in that much effort, that much running.
I think they have him hooked up to the oxygen tank there to make sure his O2 levels are fine with the amount of... He took off as soon as that ball was hit. He knew.
Right, he had his eye on home. He was not stopping.
Nope. As Tim Wolf is up to the plate here. Looking to maybe continue some of that positive momentum the Griffins have had this inning.
And, bouncing. Now look at that. Runners on each side as Dumpster Monkey. Matt Dumpster coming up here.
The fielder had a chance at the ball and seemingly saved a run there and had possibly extra bases.
Yep, that's
deep, but not or high enough, but not deep enough anywhere close. But the Griffins do indeed strike the cannons and score a run. The Flamingos still on top 3-1.
I mean, good inning for the Griffins. They got that one in. But, I mean, they need to do it again. I have to say, that is quite a hustle from Silent Hero there. As now that one goes all the way back there to the back board. It's going to be good for a double.
Now batting, the center fielder. Now pitching.
And Necozell out, Clay Farah in, switching it up. Donut. Wait, what? I got it plugged in. Now Donut at first base. And we got our first out. They need to be careful of this guy as well as a few others from... And Silent Hero sliding in, unable to get under it to get the out, but...
The third baseman, number 27.
Is that... Whoop, nope. And that's, popped all the way up. That's going to be an out. Yep, it looks like Shiro got that one.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 20.
Now here we go. Possible final out or another run or something happening here for the Flamingos. And, no! Oh, no! Wild throw! Oh, no! What happened to the Griffins there? They did not see that steal coming. Oh, Jim, I don't know what's going on here. It is now 4-1 as the Griffins are back up.
Indeed, wheels are falling off a little bit here for the Griffins, as that will be the routine first out of the inning. Ricky securing the ball safely. I mean, we knew coming into this game it was going to be highly contested. We knew coming into this matchup it was going to be heavily favored in the form of the Flamingos, but the Griffins were going to be at the point where mistakes could not be made on their part, and that definitely hurts them here in the top of the fifth inning, or bottom of the fifth inning. I'm sorry.
All right, as Alina, solid hit. Is it? Oh, technically yes, it is foul, but Ricky running it back to first.
Yep, that ball stayed on the correct side of the foul line. Managed to hit the base as it went over it, which indeed means that was a fair ball, playable, and they got the second outs.
And there we go. That's number 3.
So Victoria makes a play at third. Routine 5-3 out, and that is it. Connie Winterbirds coming up for the Flamingos.
I mean, they're up by 3. Though I will say, even though we're in the 6th, the Griffins technically not out of this yet.
I mean, based on the amount of scoring we saw in the first 2 matchups earlier today, I can't say any team is really counted out. As Donut makes a stellar play at first, and Clay Fair coming over to make the catch.
Right, finishing off that play.
Beautifully done, too.
As now there's very, very little time left to get your prediction in, as the game is over half over.
I mean, at this point, if you haven't made your prediction yet, I think we all know who you're rooting for.
Right.
Minnie Makoto picks up the ball over to Donut. Routine out for out number 2. And Ricky looking to hit maybe another home run here, as he did in the second inning.
Right, as the Griffins are a little shaky. Normally, we see Donut. They're out like in the outfield, like the center field, but now seeing him at first base, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of weird, but it ain't been terrible.
Nope, making plays, helping the team in. One of the great things about the Griffins, a lot of players are willing to help the team in any way they can, even if it means being out of position for an inning or 2 or a game. In fact, the Silent Heroes up 2 strikes and a ball.
And, oh, that one goes foul.
I think Silent Hero's going to be looking to hit a home run here, as he's waiting on the perfect pitch.
And that's a ball number 3.
Full count.
And, again, a foul. And solid grounder goes to Ricky and run into first for the first out.
Indeed. Yoshiro up to the plate, looking to duplicate the success he had a couple innings ago, as Will Brewer has come down a little bit since that inning. Of course, still has that 4.0 ERA. Pitch count is getting up there a little bit.
And, nice, solid hit, going all the way out there to center fielder Paradise Punk. And on first.
Indeed, Fat Man coming up. As well, they take. They don't let him get a chance to finish up. Brewer out. Sal Benza out. John Stumpfeld in the double switch. Now pitching for the RTFL is Jake. Pays off almost immediately with an out.
Now back, the second baseman, number 37.
And that's going to be an out. Unfortunately,
that's nowhere deep enough, but it is certainly high enough. As that is, it's for the Griffins. Kansas running out for them as the Flamingos are up.
I mean, they were getting some good momentum. Unfortunately, they can't quite get a good contact on the ball. Well, that's not true. They can get contact on the ball. They can't get the ball to go where they want it to go, where they need it to go.
Indeed. Remember, folks, this is your weekly reminder that Clay Farah and Clay V. Mann are 2 different people. As you see Clay Farah pitching, striking out. Batter for the Flamingos. John Stumpfeld coming up for his first at-bat here this evening. Clay Farah coming in relief of Neko Cell has been dealing ever since, and luckily that one went foul, or else that may have been another home run.
And there we go. That's going to be boom right to Minnie Makoto for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
As Paradox Punk looking juiced up, good to go. Lots of power, lots of contact, speed, everything
I don't think
they
that's
need.
gonna,
But nope, that's not going to do it, though, as that is the third out as the Griffins going back up. As it looks like Clay Fair are going to be the first one up. Are they going to
Let's see
keep
if
him
they
in?
let Clay hit, or if he's nope. Okay.
Nope, it looks like this guy called a Red Robe going to come in and pitch it.
Indeed, Red Robe, one of the more successful hitters of the Griffins, hitting 417 on the season, 3 home runs, 14 runs batted in. Swinging at a couple pitches.
And that's a foul. And oh!
Just couldn't get bat on ball, and that is the first out of the bottom of the 7th here.
As Jake immediately with a strikeout. And Paradox Punk with the grab for out number 2.
Punk making a great first step towards the ball and never gave it a chance to hit the ground. With Donut leading us, with Donut here, 272 average on the season, 3 home runs, 20 runs batted in.
And solid bounce. Brene Cass gets it over to first, and that is the third out. The defense is strong with the Flamingos as this guy, James Jimbo Sox, coming in.
Indeed, Jimbo Sox for the Griffins, struggling a bit with a 4.0 ERA, but has been a strikeout machine for the times he's been in there. 21 strikeouts. Of course, with the, as they say, some folks will say the goofy release, but it's been solid and effective for him. We got a full count to not X-ray.
And that's a walk.
Rod, that almost looked like the opposite of a sinker. That looked like a riser. That thing came straight up.
And there it goes.
You can hear the few Griffin fans in the stands yelling, "Damn it, Jimbo," as he gives up a 433-foot monster shot to Victoria Stumpfeld. 4th home run of the season, 12th and 13th run batted in. It is now a 6-1 ball game in favor of the Flamingos.
And I think that 2-run home run might have been very well the nail in the Griffins casket here.
Like we've been saying, it is not mathematically over, but with the way the Flamingos are pitching and hitting, it seems like too high of a mountain to climb for the Griffins to get back in this one. We've seen so far. I mean, today's been a series. Today's been all blowouts here, essentially by 4 runs or more. So is Jimbo Sox struggling with his command and location as he walks another batter now. Runners on first and second as they make the call. Woody Man says, "I'm taking this one over." Comes in relief of Jimbo Sox.
I mean, they're sitting at no outs or anything as now. That's a foul. Thankfully, that is a foul. That one isn't.
That's a solid bunt. Moves the runners up in the scoring position with only 1 out. That was a solid move by the Flamingos. Is Ricky is the fans are cheering for him. You can hear it in the stands. As I think Woody is going to pitch around him or intentionally walk Ricky because he knows. There it is.
Oh, man.
Struggling today at the plate, 0 for 3, bringing his average down to 200. But a single shot anywhere will bust this game. Will probably put an end to this game at this point.
And look at that. 1 running in. Dumpster unable to get a hold of the ball being pitched at him.
Despite that error, Woody smiles as he gets the second out, but it is now 7-0.
And that is out number 3, as now the Griffins coming up to try again.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 2.
Ouch.
Inside.
A heck of a hit. Unfortunately, it didn't go nowhere.
Outside. Hey, right.
That's a solid hit. Lena, unfortunately, not going to get to first in time.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 20. Hey, right. Let it go. Hey, right. Right. Here, here, out. Now batting.
And now Silent Hero, the only man able to make a point for the Griffins today, back at bat.
Here. No. Here I
And ouch! Out number 3, as we are now in the top of the 9th. The Flamingos up first. See what they can do to extend any possible lead they got here.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 2.
Alex Ray, of course, has that solo home run earlier in the game.
And there we go, out number 2.
Now batting, the third
And speaking of home runs, Victoria Stumpfeld had that monster home run as well. I think I don't want to count the chickens before they hatch, Rod, but I have a feeling we're going to see a clean sweep of the top 3 players in the day with all Flamingos at this point.
Yep, and there's out number 3, thanks to Minnie Makoto. As now one last gasp for the Griffins here at bat. See if maybe they can do anything. Get some people on base, maybe get a runner or 2 in. And that is not a way to do it.
No, Berkey picks up the ball, says, I'm taking this myself. I want to end this game and go home. And that is the first out with Fat Man up. And that is a monster shot.
Oh,
is it
my.
deep enough, though?
It's going, and that is a home run. That'll put another point on the board. 430 feet, thanks to Fat Man. Zach with the 6th home run of the season. Here in the bottom of the 9th, bringing it to 7-2. Ugh.
Griffins aren't completely done yet. They still got a little pop in their bats. That's high. I don't think
Nope,
that's
that's not going to be falling. Nope, they're not X-ray grabbing that one. As now, here's Woody, man. If only there were more people on base for that home run, but the Flamingos' defense has just been dominating the Griffins here.
Indeed, the defense and the pitching. But Woody Man is not going quietly into the night as he gets a nice single out to center field. The pitching and the defense for the Flamingos have been A1, as they say, here this evening. Of course, Woody Man did not want to be the last out of the game, as that may fall on dumpsters. He hits a hot shot, but got on it early and it's foul. We got a fair ball. Will he beat the throw?
No, he will not. That is it. The Flamingos get the win here tonight.
And if you made your prediction, most of you did. You picked the Flamingos. Congratulations on your points reward.
Yeah.
As that is a 7-2 victory for the Flamingos. Of course, starting off hot with those back-to-back innings of solo home runs. And you know, that big 3 spot in the 8th was the dagger that ended this game for the Flamingos.
Indeed it was. And now just look at these stats. I mean, all the home runs over there on the Flamingo side. Look at them.
I'm looking.
Are you looking?
Yeah, it's 4 home runs for the Flamingos. Of course, those were all solo home runs, but those can be momentum shifters. As you see there, just nothing doing for when your first, second, and third hitters go combined 1 for 11. It's going to be a tough day at the office for the Griffins, and that was the case here.
Indeed it was. And there you see the pitching. Unfortunately, Renegade coming out first, not having the best start out with those 2 home runs.
Oh. And they elected once again to go with a opener instead of a designated starter. And as you can see, it came back to bite them in the, as they say, tuchus. Of course, the one thing for the Griffins as well, I want to note before we go, the Jimbo Sox did not register an out. Gave up the 2 hits, 2 walks, and 2 earned runs for the Griffins. And of course, but on the other side of the ball, the Flamingos made the decision to pull Will Brewer early, but a little earlier than expected. But it paid off for them as Jake came in, shut down the Griffins, and was consistent all the way around.
Oh, what a night for the Griffins. They definitely need to do something. Go back, get training, and do something before they face somebody like the Flamingos again.
At a record of 15-17 with back-to-back losses, they are starting to be on the outside looking in when it comes to a playoff spot.
Right.
They're going to have to make some adjustments here coming down the stretch of the second half of the season.
And there you have the MVP. Luckily, the Griffins ain't out of it. But
thanks to Fat Man's late solo home run, giving them a somewhat of a chance. But of course, you see there, Not X-Ray leading it off with the solo home run, 2 runs, a stolen base out there in center field for the Flamingos.
Yep, and that is it. That is all we have for you tonight here on the G1 Baseball League. 3 more games in the bag and plenty more playing out in the background that you've all seen and heard and loved and everything else. So we will be back next week. Be sure, though, to stay tuned to this channel for more wonderful G1 Sports entertainment. So till next time, everybody, this is Rod. That is Jim. We'll see you next Sunday. All right, well,
that will do it.
That'll do it. And wow, okay. Just looking at the next lineup from where we have to pick 3, there are a lot of games in between the next thing. So
awesome.
Yeah, we'll be simulating a lot. But obviously, you know where I'm going to send you. You're going to be going over to G1 Game Days. But there is one thing I need to do before we go. And that is shill what is coming tomorrow night. And tomorrow night is the debut of the G1 Football League. Now, unfortunately, I will tell you this. It's probably not going to be the best thing ever. Because I don't know. There aren't enough people that I know and are just known in general to fill 16 football teams. They're just not. Just do not. Because how many people are on a football team, Jimbo?
Well, in total, in the NFL, it's a 53-man roster with some folks on the practice squad.
Right. So, unlike in wrestling, unlike in baseball, it's not going to be filled with people that you know or names that you know. There are going to be quite a few just in-game generic names, so it's not going to be filled to the brim. It's not going to be the best thing ever, like the football and the stuff. And that's one of the major things that was rough about the football. But I know people like them some football, and there are a lot of people on a lot of teams that you do know. But other than that, hopefully it goes well. Hopefully the game cooperates. All that type of stuff. But unfortunately, there is one thing I need to do. I need to get out of the way. And that is, I don't know... I know about as much about football as I do baseball, which is next to nothing. Which is why I have Jimbo here beside me. Doing things, talking about things, calling plays, and, you know, being a all-around probably better entertainer than I am when it comes to this. I will say I reached out to some people that I know football. Unfortunately, those people are unable to join me to, I guess, help prop up my commentary. So I'm going to put Jimbo on the spot right now.
Oh, you bastard.
And ask, is it possible, will you be willing to join me Sunday and Monday nights? If you cannot, I understand.
I mean, I can. Let's just say this: I can join for the first bit of it, but just in case somebody for whatever decides, oh yeah, this looks like fun, I'll help out. Yeah, I can help out for a little bit.
Okay, because I tried. I really did.
I know.
I reached out to 3 different people. For the longest time, nobody got back with me. And one of them still technically hasn't. The other 2 said they just can't do it. So, if you are willing to help me, I will appreciate that. Very much so. Because... yeah, it sucks. It's 2 nights a week, back to back. And, I mean, hell, you're not even... you don't... if you can't, you don't even have to do this. And if you can't do the Monday, for whatever reason, you don't have to either. The fact that you're able to come here when you are is a blessing. It makes you an awesome person. Because I tried my best not to ask you, because
yeah,
I know what it is. Like, literally taking a night when you could be doing a number of things other than talking over a video game, baseball, or football, or wrestling, or any of the other shit that I'm going to try and do. Because, needless to say, putting all this shit together... it's been a trip. But now, we need to go. I'm going to send you all on your way. As soon as I pull it up. Hang on. Come on. I can do it. Raid G1 Game Days. Hopefully everything is going good for them over there. Playing the Yakuza game with Fat Man, and I do believe Wolf is along for the ride as well somewhere.
I believe Johnny Chase is in chat as well, so you got some co-commentary while Fat Man runs through
right, because
Yakuza.
Yeah, Yakuza is a good game. I even did a little run of it when I had time. Got a couple episodes on my YouTube where I tried to go through it. Haven't been able to touch it because I've been busy, to say the least. So, once again, everybody, thank you for joining. Thank you again, also, Jimbo, for joining me. But I gotta go. I'm gonna send you all over to the G1 Game Days. I will see you, or I guess we will see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Same start time for the debut of the G1 Baseball League.
G1 Football League.
Football League. Thank you. See, I'm already fucking up. This is gonna go wonderful.